Hi, I'm Phil Constantine. This is Travels with Phil, and this is the 75th anniversary of the famous Iron Curtain speech that Winston Churchill made. Travels with Phil continues from Fulton, Missouri at Westminster College. You see here a part of the Berlin Wall. What's the Berlin Wall doing here in Fulton, Missouri? Well, it was in this place. The man you see ahead in that statue, Winston Churchill, first gave the speech talking about an iron curtain descending on the eastern part of Europe. He came here at the request of the college president, March 1946. The president knew somebody, a general that was an aide at the White House. He got a copy of the invitation to Churchill and sent it over to Harry Truman, who was president at the time. Harry Truman is from Missouri. Harry Truman wrote a little note on the original invitation saying, I think this would be really good. This is a good college in my home state. If you come, I'll introduce you. And it was that recommendation from Truman that gave the impetus to Churchill to accept the invitation. So there's a picture of him up there, or sculpture I should say, and right there it says, an iron curtain has descended across the continent. That was the first time the phrase iron curtain had been used to discuss what we used to. So let's take a look back in time and listen to the actual speech that Churchill gave on that day 75 years ago. This is an actual copy of it.
From Stettin in the Baltic to Trieste in the Adriatic, an iron curtain has descended across the continent. Behind that line lie all the capitals of the ancient states of Central and Eastern Europe: Warsaw, Berlin, Prague, Vienna, Budapest, Belgrade, Bucharest, and Sofia. All these famous cities and the populations around them lie in what I must call the Soviet sphere. And all are subject, in one form or another, not only to Soviet influence, but to a very high and in some cases increasing measure of control from Moscow.
So those were some of his notes on the speech. This was the chair he actually sat in on that day. They have a nice museum there, and this is a college town. So you can see why it's appropriate that in this small town in Missouri, there are pieces of the Berlin Wall, which eventually came down. You can see they had carved out some silhouettes of people inside the wall itself. But this is what made this little town in Missouri famous throughout the world, was Winston Churchill first saying, at least in the Western world, the phrase, the Iron Curtain. He also talked about the special relationship with the U.S. and Britain. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please feel free to make comments below as long as the language is family friendly. And if you like this video, please click on the thumbs up button below. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the circle with my picture in it in the lower right-hand corner of the video. The arrow is pointing at it now. And once you have subscribed, you can be notified of when I have a new video posted by clicking on the bell icon in the description field below the video. Thanks again for watching.